It's in the game.
And we get a look at Coach Madden. Should be a special one.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Yellow. What's that?
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
So from Philadelphia
line.
territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 41 yards. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They go play action with Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a 1st down, his second catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Chris Jones on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Great, set. 180.
Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Great, set. 180.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Slot man moves right. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man right side is Rice. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Mahomes will do it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's second and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a second and 10.
Yellow. Attack. Yellow. 43.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 65 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Hard side!
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
There's a wall on the right. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns, I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
73. No touch that. And anyway, no touch.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. It is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Good. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
63.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, 73, 73.
They're going to look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, 57, 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll try to do it himself. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy with an amazing diving catch. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score, Chiefs 29, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Gets past one man. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Great, set. On anyone else?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Byron Young, the one there defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Yellow.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes it...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 53 yards. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trim. Go.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Eagles 27.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around.
1-yard gain.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 42 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Eagles' 27-yard line.
57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
57 colors. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Throwing is Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Saquon Barkley running right. Down to the 42, second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
That's another Eagles.
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Now he's free up the left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Eagles.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
35-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
15. Hey, 43. 40. Yellow. Easy. Attack.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
63, 60.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here's 1st and 10.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Yellow. 180.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
180.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done. Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one